Hi, today I'm going to explain 37th section of tax management, deduction from annual value. Previous session, we understood computation of income from self-occupied property, house property in the previous session. So what learning objectives we have to know deduction from annual value of house property. Deduction from annual value. Income from house property shall be computed after making the following deductions from the net annual value. So standard deduction, a sum equal to 30% of NAV shall be deducted for repairs, maintenance, collection charges, etc. This sum is deducted irrespective of actual amount paid for repairs, collection, etc. The deduction is allowed even if the actual amount paid is nil. So let me explain the standard deduction under section 24. So whatever the expenditure we are going to incur relating to house property, separately we cannot deduct everything. It could be any maintenance charges or any repair, such things. Directly according to the income tax provisions, 30% deduction is available on NAV, net annual value. In the problem, suppose any expenditure amount is given separately, we should ignore straight away, and we should take 30% of the net annual value to arrive at the actual taxable income from house property. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ರೇಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಒಂದು 24 ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 24 ಪ್ರಕಾರ 30%ನ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ NAV ಮೇಲೆ 30%ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅಮೌಂಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 30%ಗಿಂತನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿನೂ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟಾದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮಾತ್ರ 30% ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು NAV ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್. Interest on borrowed capital, where the property is acquired, constructed, repaired, renewed or reconstructed with borrowed capital, the amount of any interest payable on such borrowed capital shall be allowed as deduction from NAV to compute the income from house property. ಸೊ ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಣನ ಸಾಲ್ವಾಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೋ ಆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ NAVಯಿಂದ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಾರೋಡ್ relating to a house property, maybe for construction or purchasing or renovating or repair. Okay, for such purposes, if owner has taken the loan, and for such loan if he is paying any interest, that interest is deductible from NAV to arrive at the income from house property. However, the following point must be considered in respect of interest on borrowed capital. The interest is deductible on accrual basis, hence it should be claimed on yearly basis even if no payment has been made during the year. Deduction of interest for self-occupied properties and properties not self-occupied owing to employment at some other place. So that means it is deductible on accrual basis. That means every year owner is supposed to pay the interest. In case the owner is not paying the interest, it is due but actually is not paying and he has not paid. In such case also, the interest whichever is due in the relevant previous year, it is going to be deductible. It can be deducted from the NAV. So it doesn't mean that he should be paying it, and only if after paying only he should deduct. So no such thing. Okay, accrual basis means that. So whether the owner has paid interest or not in that particular year, in the relevant previous year, if it is due, it can be deducted. Simple. Interest for pre-construction period. Sometimes it happens that money is borrowed earlier and acquisition or completion of construction takes place in any subsequent year. Meanwhile, interest becomes payable. In such a case, interest payable for the period prior to previous year in which the property is acquired or constructed will be aggregated and allowed in the 5 successive financial years starting from the year in which the acquisition construction was completed. So to say about this, it's very simple. Let me put it in a simple way. So actually, whenever the owner has borrowed the loan to construct the house, okay, it takes many years, very long time. Let us take this example. Suppose the owner has taken a loan, okay, in this particular year. So maybe he is going to complete the construction after 3 years. And till 3 years, he might have paid interest and he will have paid interest. Okay. So whatever the interest he has paid before construction, so that aggregated amount will be allowed in the 5 successive years. That means in our example, he has taken 3 years to 3 years to construct the house property. For 3 years, he may have paid some interest. So that amount will be divided into 5 installments, or the five equal amounts. Okay, and that amount will be allowed from the year in which the construction gets completed. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ಲಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನು ಲೋನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವನು 3 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ 3 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೂ ಅವನು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ ಕಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನೇ ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ವಿಷಯನೇ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವನೇನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ 3 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾನೋ ಆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ 5 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ 5 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಎನಿ ಬ್ರೋಕರೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟಬಲ್. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಅನ್ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟಬಲ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಲೋನ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರೋಕರೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನೇ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸಿಂದ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್. Computation of deduction from annual value of house property. This is the summary MCQ questions. Deduction from annual value is allowed under section 24. In computing the taxable income from house property, the following deductions are allowed from the annual value. 30% of net annual value as standard deduction under section 24A. Interest and borrowed capital for construction or repair, purchase or reconstruct under section 24B, both A and B and none of the above. So actually there are 2 deductions available, so both A and B. For claiming the deduction for unrealized rent, the assessee must satisfy which of the following rules? It is rule number 4. What percent is allowed as deduction from the annual value? So of course it is 30%. Which purposes are deductible from annual value for interest on loan taken? Construction, purchase, repair, all of the above. These are the reference books. Thanks for listening to this video.